Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Wrestling with the Dark Side. I have the distinct pleasure of getting to interview a man who has been a part of the indie scene for well over a decade. Ladies and gentlemen, you know him, you love him, although I wonder why, Prince Papi. And now, for those of us that don't know who the Prince Papi is, tell us all your real name.
Well, my real name is Brian. Born, raised right here in Steel City. So, yeah, but everyone knows me now as Prince Papi, just the little nickname I decided to give myself. So.
Now, I just had an interview with Chops. He had a lot to contribute over his time as a fan.
Right.
And we're going to maybe ask you some of the similar questions that we've asked him. One of them was, how far have you traveled to see a wrestling show?
Okay. For myself, okay, not as far as Chops, but I would probably say Oshawa. Okay. It's about, commute-wise, to and back, about 6 hours, give or take. Not considering like traffic and whatnot, but I'm pretty sure Chops probably said the same thing to you earlier. If you're a dedicated fan, and if you have the way to get there, and you have the funds to get there, then that just shows how dedicated you are as a wrestling fan.
Right. Now you mentioned Oshawa. Now, if I'm correct, there are two distinct wrestling companies that wrestle out of Oshawa. One of them is Alpha One, which is also going to be happening right here at the Germania Club for the first time in as many years.
Right.
Because normally Alpha One runs out of the Knights of Columbus Hall.
Yep.
The second company is Pro Wrestling Eclipse.
Yes.
Now, have you ever attended a PWE show?
Yes, I've actually been to a few of them in the year of 2019.
Okay.
I've met actually a few big names in Pro Wrestling Eclipse. Some of you may know from the classic TNA days, the man known as Shark Boy.
Nice.
And the tag team known as the Heartbreakers.
Ah, yes, those guys. Yeah, I honestly thought, I was thinking, like, what happened to them? So, okay, so you met Shark Boy, met the Heartbreakers, and you've also ended day one out there, and we all know they love to bring, you know, their own brand of big names into the industry. I mean, they brought in David Arquette.
Yeah.
They brought in Carlito. Right? They brought in, you know, like Orange Cassidy a couple times, and he was with AEW. So, you know, all these companies have the ability to bring in names that will draw an even bigger crowd.
Of course.
Now, with all these big names, which one would you say that you marked out for the most?
So many names.
Yep.
So many names
of that decade.
But I have to say, and you probably gonna agree with me because you've
Probably.
been there. He is one of the founding fathers of what we know as AEW today, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes, absolutely. And I remember meeting him for the first time. I got in the ring with him. It was actually my birthday the first time he came to the show. And all I did was walk up. I told him it was my birthday. What does he do? Normally you pay what, like $20, $30 for like a combo deal they got?
Yeah. Cody
looks at me and says, "It's your birthday? Here's an 8x10 for you, and we're gonna do a photo strictly for your birthday." Now, for a guy like Cody Rhodes, that's pretty stand-up, despite what I've heard of him. And believe me, not all of it being good, but it's not what they think, it's about what you think of the guy. And we all know where Cody comes from. He comes from wrestling royalty.
Oh, of course.
And now he's taken that royalty to a whole new level with AEW. He's got Chris Jericho as his champion. His brother Goldust is a part of it, or Dustin Rhodes, rather. I don't want to get him in trouble for that. Yeah, Goldust. Hey, now we're going to get over here to Courage Pro Wrestling, the Heritage Rumble itself.
Yes.
Tell me that you have a prediction as to who's going to win.
Oh, so many great names.
Yeah, and so many good challenges for Eric Carney's title. Should he retain it this afternoon?
There's so many popular names in this Rumble. Ooh, it's hard to narrow it down. But if I had to pick at least one, Probably a fan favorite, I would probably say. I would probably say the Night Train, Just Insane.
The Night Train, Just Insane. You know what? That doesn't surprise me in the least because he's been a fan favorite for many, many, many years. You know, Pro Wrestling Ontario, here at Courage Pro, Alpha One, and if I'm correct, he's an A1 original.
Very first
Alpha
male
champion. For those of you that have followed A1 since its inception, Just Insane was the man to be reckoned with even then, and he's the man to be reckoned with now. Now, personally speaking, and you've probably seen my band promos up and about, I'm going with Jem. I'm always the underdog guy. I mean, the storyline's been around him and Bill Chase since the Rumble was even announced. Right? Jem shows up at the last show unannounced and uninvited, according to Bill Chase. And he gets in the ring and he just starts laying waste. Now, Bill Chase himself is the number 2 entrant.
Interesting.
Now, the shocking part is, when did Bill Chase get trained? Was he doing something that we weren't aware of? And we're fans. We're meant to know these things. Bill Chase gets trained, and he's going to go against Jem in the first few moments? I mean, all I'm going to say is that if there's anything I know from Rumble experience, not just the Heritage Rumble from last year, but the Royal Rumble, is that anything is unexpected.
Well, from my experience, if anything, the last time, and you were there,
I was there.
The last time we saw Bill Chase in a ring, it was not very pretty.
It wasn't. It was not.
No.
It was not. I'm not. I mean, because the last time I saw Bill Chase in the ring, he was going up against the one and the only.
Okay.
He didn't just go up against one man, he went up against an entire company. And Bill won. Bill shut down Death Proof for a minor amount of time. Until thanks to one Mr. Adam Hayes, we have our company back, people are going again. But this time, Bill just isn't out to end a company. He's out to end a dream. And that would make him a more dangerous adversary than ever. So, now, we got Steve Brown versus Sabrina Kyle for the CPW Championship. And a lot of us are no doubt pulling for Sabrina. And I know you're a fan of Sabrina Kyle. I've seen you with your signs and your mask. And, right? Then we've got Eric Kearney, the self-proclaimed St. Catherine Heritage Champion versus the high-risk hero Rip Impact. Tell me now, without doing the fan favorite, if you have to look at it from a more objective standpoint, do you think that Eazy-E could pull off a victory?
Yes, under one condition.
He leaves his goon squad in the back?
No, but he may, even though he may leave them in the back, there's always going to be a way around it.
Yep.
He might find a way to, referee accidentally takes a little sleeper and boom.
We've seen that happen on many occasions in this industry. The ref gets unfortunately knocked out, the heel takes over, and he wins. Right?
Yeah.
So, overall, end of the day, who are you going to go with?
Well, if I had to make a choice, it would have to be a high-risk hero.
I'm in agreement
He's
with that.
the hometown favorite. Everybody hates the living crap out of Eazy-E. Even though he's from the city, doesn't want to be associated with the city. So I really hope Rip lays it into Eric.
Oh, one can only hope, but I'm going to be a bit of a realist here. We all know Eric. He's going to find a way to keep his title, whether it's disqualification, his goon squad in the back coming out to lend a hand. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, yes, I do want Rip to win.
Yeah.
Right? We want the Hamilton Heritage title to become the Hamilton Heritage title.
And be here in Hamilton.
In Steel City. Now I'm going to speak on both of our behalves here, Eric. When I say that, you're a born and raised Hamiltonian, why don't you prove it? instead of talking trash about your little, I'm from St. Catharines and we're better than your city is no better than ours. Your city's got crime, your city's got losing teams, I'm sure. I mean, they've got you. Just saying. I mean, you won the Heritage title at the Rumble. But did you win it fairly? No. You used your little beef with Charles Blackwolf to get that belt. This time, Rip's not gonna fall for it twice. Now, Brian, I wanna thank you so much for coming on the show. Right? And guys, be sure to check out CPW Hamilton Heritage Classic right here at the Germania Club, 12:30 bell time. See you guys later.